present deadly physical force at one of our schools, we're not waiting 1 second. We are going to kill you because you can't kill evil enough.
What do you want to do? Want to play a game?
Can we play chess?
All right.
Disturbing arrest in Florida just days after the Uvalde, Texas massacre. A 10-year-old boy from Florida now charged with threatening a mass shooting in his elementary school.
All I know is that I was scared. I remember the detectives, they took me, and I was sad because I was going away. I said that I scammed somebody for $1 bazillion, and then I said I bought these, and then I put a Google image of rifles, guns. I know that rifles are expensive because my dad said that it was expensive.
I am a gun person because I was in the United States Army. I was an infantryman, so my son has heard me mention that they are expensive. So for him, had I been a car guy into exotic cars, he probably would have picked an exotic car. I don't know why the sheriff's department came from Lee County, from I guess North Fort Myers or Fort Myers all the way to Cape Coral for this. I'm a Cape Coral resident. I know that the school is located in Cape Coral, and the resource officer that was assigned to the school is a Cape Coral police officer. They took Daniel on Saturday in the afternoon. I showed up to court on Sunday, 8 o'clock in the morning, and the attorney I had at the time pulled me aside and said that yesterday, on Saturday, they did a perp walk, mugshot, and name and birthday all over Facebook. And I asked him, I don't understand. He said, the sheriff recorded your son, did a perp walk, and then posted his mugshot on Facebook with his first, last name, and birthday, and wrote some not so nice things.
They scanned my fingerprints, and then they took a picture of me. Took one from the front, and then they told me to go to the side, and they took a picture on the side, but they didn't post the one on the side. And then I went into a cell there was another person there, and then they took me to juvenile detention after an hour.
What I find very disturbing is that my son was arrested on Saturday. We saw the judge on Sunday, and the sheriff on Monday morning was on a radio show saying that my son mentioned a wad of money and to get ready to commit a mass shooting. And then later on, when he's on Fox and Friends, and the host asked him, so did you talk to the kid? Did you ask him why he did that? And the sheriff said,
You know, I didn't specifically talk to him, my detectives did.
And in a later interview with Wink, he says that he doesn't need a motive and that his feeling is that my son is guilty. And so that's good enough. FAIR got involved shortly after they took my son. They reached out to me and explained who they were, asked me if I would be interested in allowing them to participate in helping me with my son. They were very passionate about civil rights and trying to do the right thing for people that don't always have the opportunity to defend themselves. And so I was more than happy to let them.
I didn't like it because I only get visits from my dad twice a week, and I don't like the food there. It was disgusting, and sometimes I would not eat, and then I got sick.
Daniel's emotions are all over the place. One moment he is very happy and content playing with his brother, playing games, and then there's other times where I can visibly see that he's anxious, that he's upset. I think that this case with my son is a very important precedence for the future because my son exercised his First Amendment right of free speech in a private conversation with his friends, and the sheriff's department came in and saw that these were Google images, a private conversation, and still detained him. What FAIR has pointed out when they submitted the Department of Justice investigations against the sheriff was that what was submitted was a edited text message that has the words, get ready for water day, with then what looks like a rifle underneath it, and then get ready for water day with an emoji. That's not how my son set it up, and that's not what was seen by the sheriff's deputies when they came to my home. But that is what the sheriff's department submitted to the state attorney.
You get an enormous amount of followers and views on TikTok. So this one looks very different. Guns, get ready for water day. Guns.
This is the actual one, which is guns, get ready for water day. So it might be double in this image.
So why would it have been edited? Because it was edited.
There's no doubt that the sheriff comes within the statutory definition of under color of law. What he did was under color of law. But what he did exceeded his authority as sheriff. I don't know whether or not one can say it rises to the level of crime, but it seems likely that it rises to the level of civil liability, and it certainly is morally and ethically wrong.
I think that when your rights are being violated, either you can let them do it to you or you can stand up against it. And that's something that I want to do, stand up for my son's rights and other children's rights, because kids say and do the silliest things, and their future lives shouldn't be destroyed for childish comments.